In Tamil, we have different, identify the life in different landscapes. One called Kurunji. Kurunji is the life of people who live there in the hill and the hilltops and neighboring areas. This is called Kurunji. Marudam is a place where you have agriculture, like maybe a paddy field or something, and the life around there is Marudam. And another one is called Mullai. Mullai is where you have a forest, woods, and people around there, and what is their life there, that is described in the Mullai. And the next one is called Neidal. Neidal is about the life of people who are there in the sea and the seaside. All these the four landscapes, there is one more, is called desert. That is called Palai. And how the life is there in that deserted area, that is also explained there in Tamil language. So I don't think any other language which clearly mention about all the lives of different landscape of people. So I belong to the area of Neidal, where life in sea and seashore. How I have become? See, for example, yesterday, when I was traveling from Chennai to here, day before yesterday I had a very long night because I had to travel about 700 kilometers from down south, from my native place to Chennai. It was about a 700 kilometers travel, so the night, it took me a long time to reach to Chennai. About 1:30 I reached there, and I had a very little time to sleep. And 4 o'clock again get up, rush for the airport and come here. And reaching the airport very early, I started snoring and sleeping also. I had gone near to the gate number 5. I thought, okay, sufficient, very good time is there, so 2-3 hours is there, I'll just sleep there. I was sleeping there. After some time, after a little while, I was able to understand, maybe feel somebody is sitting near me and watching me like this. Right? Then I woke up. Of course, there was a lady sitting there. In the airport or here, people are sitting nearby, right? But in the airport also, the people will sit. So what will happen and what is the difference that lady is making on me? I am sleeping already. So she was looking at me. She was looking at me very, very curiously. So I just woke up and then asked her, do you need anything? No, sir. I did not want to disturb your sleep. I was watching you from there, but now I have come here. I am waiting for you to wake up, sir. She said. No, she was telling me, sir, right? I am just a neighbor and an outsider, unknown person, and she's saying, sir. What made you to call me sir? You don't know me. And no, sir. I have read your Korkai novel, sir. Please understand, there is a message here. There is a real message here. She was saying, conveying a message to me, not being a celebrated author there down south, no. But because somebody has read my work, and through the work she has identified, and now seeing me, she comes near and want to recognize me. That is what is the message. So she was telling me, I am a daughter of a landlord. You understand? Just a while ago, I was describing you what is the different landscapes are there in the Tamil literature. Kurunji, Mullai, Maradam, Neidal, Palai. And this lady was telling me, I am a daughter of a landlord. We had plenty paddy fields, sir. So, I know by birth the life of paddy fields. The agriculture, the farming, the feudalism, all that I know. But I never knew the life there on the coast, sir. Please understand here. See, there is a message. There is something a community or an individual wants to know about the other. So she being a representative of a landlord community, and she enjoys her life, and while enjoying the life of her own, she wants to understand the life on the different landscape. So this is really interesting to me because this is only carried away. And I was really taken aback, So I thought, okay, very good. People, this is not an award given to somebody. You receive awards. And people, for the namesake, they will give you awards and praise you. This and that, you must be knowing. But this is something really somebody is saying, in my own life, I am living a different life. In my own life, I am able to get a darshan of somebody else's life. That is the great message what I have received. So, when I say, what made me like this? That is a big story. The story is, I have to take you to my good olden days. One day, maybe I was 6 years or 7 years old, I believe. That time. I am from a village called Guvari in Nellai district, Tamil Nadu, which is a coastal hamlet, a small coastal hamlet. And this coastal hamlet is very near to Kanyakumari. And there people are predominantly making their living by fishing. They are using the sea, going into the sea for fishing and making their living. At that particular day, I was the assistant to the parish priest. Do you understand? Altar boy. I was assisting my parish priest. There was a big crowd. People are yelling, crying, they are jumping. I don't know what is happening there. Suddenly they are bringing a body, dead body. Suddenly, 4 or 5 people are carrying a dead body, and that body is brought to the church. I was curiously watching. Being an altar boy, I am there with the priest, because the priest is there to conduct the funeral mass, and I was also one of them. So I am listening, the dead body is brought here. And the dead body is brought and kept on the table in front of the altar. And everybody is crying, the prayers have started, and something has attracted. And I am able to see there is a black cloth hanging there on the table, which says, I am today, you are tomorrow. Please understand. As a small boy, this is the dead man. This is the words of the dead man. We have to understand, because it is written there in the black cloth, in white letters, I am today. My life is over. And yours is tomorrow. It is in my green memories. It is in my green memories. And I started understanding about life. Though you pass out of your ESLC, SSLC, PUC and growing this side, I was also thinking, what is happening here? What is happening? What is the life here? I am not a person who is coming from a very urban area. To claim I am coming from an urban area, developed, area. But I am coming from a very small, downtrodden village. Where street fight, starting from the street fight to clashes between the communities, between the groups is very, very normal. Every day's business. Seeing the blood every day. And killing people in front of your eyes, everyday business. So, life is not, given to you on a gold plate, like what we are sitting here. Life is a terror. Life was a terror to me. Every time, today I am alive, yes I am alive. Tomorrow, yes I am alive today. No, nothing happened to me. Everyday survival is a problem. It is not the profession alone. It is not the profession fishing alone. It is living there alone. Living there itself is a problem. So from there, I see the life. What is life there? There is no time to think about poetry. Somebody, somebody is praising the Lord, somebody is praising the nature, somebody is praising the love, somebody is praising the King, somebody is transformed and praising about the day-to-day life, the urban life there, the beauty of the field, the beauty of the mountain, beauty of the sky. All that is no matter to us. Life is matter to us. Today's survival is a matter to us. What is this? Why this community is like this? Valiant, brave people. What is the brave? Brave is every day. Braveness. Fight every day. So, having little bit of education, I started going through deep into the cultural heritage of this community. What is this? Why people are like this? Suddenly, I am able to understand. These people are the guardians, people of the coastal area, not only in Kanyakumari and nearby, but these people are there from Gujarat to Haldia, from Sika, Oka to the Haldia of West Bengal. Please understand, today we are all sitting here in Pune. Many people talking about the sovereignty of the country, the protection of the country, and unless and until it is protected there in the borders, well, today we are living in a world like this. Unless and until you are protected in the borders, and you are not safe here inside the country. But whenever we talk about the borders, border is not the land border alone, please understand. We simply neglect, we don't even bother about the border, 8,118 kilometer long coastline, we don't consider as borders. There is a life there. There is a culture there. There is a history there. There is a literature there. There are folk songs. There are dramas. There is a medicine there. There is, martial arts there. There is a vibrant life there, which the upland communities, they forget. So suddenly, somebody, a lady in the airport, saying that, oh, I have read your work. I was on top of the world, I say that this is, yes, communication is already done. This is what the communities, so I stand here as the soul of coastal communities. I don't say I'm a writer. Maybe writing is one of the form. It might have come out in a different form, but the soul of the coastal communities, not only the community where I belong to, I got birth. No, I belong to the coastal communities of the peninsular India. In the peninsular India, not only the place where I was born, the Ubari village, Nellai district, Tamil Nadu. No, it is peninsular India. The life there, that needs to be recorded. So, when I say that these people are having a different life, every day is a problem, every day is a fight. Because every day is a fight, communicating with the upland communities are not there. So you are isolated. You are totally isolated, and your life there is not as a news known to people. This is the problem. So, carrying this message, it gave me a lot of responsibility. Lots and lots of responsibility that I should, as Joe de Cruz, as son of the coastal India, the peninsular India, I have to understand the life of these people. This is what the responsibility, and this is what the message I have received when I saw, I am today, you are tomorrow. That particular word on the dead body, I saw in the age of 6 or 7 years. I was going through the Sank literatures. People are talking about many things, like the literature, and from the Sank poems, and it has gone to the Pudu Kavide, like today modern the poetry works. When you go and understand the poems there, they only talk about the shore life of the shore. One poem I could remember, it is written by Ulochana, very old Kavi, and Ammuvanar, another old Kavi, Nallanduvanar, another old Kavi. These are all Kavis. They have made poetries about the scenes on the coastal area, not on the life, real life, the blood, the flesh, the fight. That's not there. So, It is the responsibility of the today's poets to understand this. Yes, you have to. People, because while understanding this, I am able to understand that these people, the poets who have spoken about, who sang about the coastal area, also from different land. Somebody from Mullai, somebody from Marudam, somebody from Palai has written about the Neidal. Not the people, real Neidal fellows from their Neidal have written or sung about the life of the Neidal literature. That is the problem. So today, when we say, somebody is hitting me, it is paining. Yeah, it pains me. And today I am able to say, yes, it pains me, and I am able to react. Yes. But earlier, oh, this fellow says it's paining to him. It's somebody else, the other version. Do you understand? So when it is an other version, it will not have the nuances, you understand the nuances. When we talk about a particular person's, a character, how it behaves, the nuances of the individual and the nuances of the community, the communities, it is not there. So that is the problem, and that was the reason somebody has to come from the own community and sing about the, it does not mean that you have to glorify the people. Say the reality. In 2004, I wrote Alisul Ulakku. Alisul Ulakku is the world surrounded by sea. In a clear translation, it's a world surrounded by sea. That is the literally translation of Alisul Ulakku. It talks about the particular village where I belong, how the culture, how the life there, how these people are inheriting life from one culture to the other culture, because I am talking about the conversation. Because I mean in the question, the answer session, I am expecting some questions from there also. Maybe Sam would like to ask me some questions. Anyway, so there it's a micro village, it's a small village where the relationships are very, very near. You have a brother-in-law, you have a brother, you have a sister. So everybody as individuals come into the part of the play, and it is explained there. So this is about a small village life and a cut section and the cross section of life there in that particular book. Then the second book, which was about the same people, same community, and they are not only into the fishing industry but also into the sailing industry. Sailing is a different part of the game. Today, because the message or the understanding is not going from the coastal communities to the different people, the understanding of the general public or the upland communities they are only, the coastal people are fishing people. They are only fishermen. It is not. I don't say, it's not underestimating fishing. I am glorified. I am saying that I am a son of a fisherman. It's good. But it is not the fishing alone. Fishing activity alone is taking place in the coastal area. There is a pearl diving. It's a great, great pearl diving. People are talking about the silk route, the pepper route. There is a pearl route we are talking about. There is a pearl route which has completely changed the scenario of the region. That is called pearl route. When I say there is a travel, that from one particular moment to the other particular moment, I was thinking, okay, writing Alisul Ulakku was an accident. Just an accident, mere accident. But going into Korkai was real a planned effort. It is not accident. So I was able to realize, oh, there is a small amount of writing skill in the CRUZ. So when it is found, I have to capitalize, and with the responsibility that I have to carry a message and convey a message to the upland communities, to the world, to the other world, that this is life like this in the coastal area, and the coastal area has a vibrant life, a glorified life like this, and that needs to be communicated. I thought, why not we go into a trilogy? Like one talked about the catamaran and the basic fishing activity. The next is talking about the sailing vessel and the pearl diving industry. And the third, the latest novel, which you may not know, that is called Astinapuram. And that is recently, this year, March release. That is talking about the shipping industry. So, making a trilogy, when somebody from outsider read all the 3 novels, you will get a real picture of the coastal communities of the peninsular India. I don't say you will get a particular picture of a Barada community, one particular community where I come from. No, it is like in Tamil we say, Oru pana sothukku oru soru badam. That is, you take one rice and that represents the rice in the pot. You understand? Like we take these novels. I am not marketing my novels, but when I say from the coastal literature, it's a trilogy being made, and that trilogy talks about the life of coastal India. So why do you need coastal India? I, being a person from a particular landscape, I have a responsibility about my living, the set of people living there. That needs to be always introduced and informed. Otherwise, today's world, if you don't write, if you don't record your life, you are almost considered you are non-existent. You are not there. Unless, because I have seen very, very small communities having a very little presence in all over, maybe the world, maybe in Indian level, because they are repeatedly contributing, maybe articles, maybe dramas, maybe music performance, maybe literature, novels or poetry works. They are repeatedly recording their life into the general public, and that we are living, that is being exhibited. That is why any community, for that matter, it is the need, it's a dire need that you have to repeatedly record your presence, you are living there. And that is the responsibility I took it on my shoulder. If you want to make yourself present, if you want to make yourself that it's people have to recognize you, why should they recognize you? Then another question comes. Why should you as somebody from Kurunji landscape recognize my life? Do you understand today? The rulers are going from different part of the landscapes. From here itself, you may be from Kurunji, somebody may be from Maradam, somebody may be from the Palai, the deserted area. But you form the administrating group of the ruling of the country. Do you understand? When you become, after education, when you become the group of the administrating, from the administration, like maybe as a administrative officers or the state government officers or a different officers in the different level, if you don't know, if the officers, if the administrators do not know the life of a particular landscape, and whatever policies and projects and law created by this team will harm the society which is not been in the records. Do you understand what I mean? That is the dire need. That is the dire need, because people are being killed. Not literally killed, but economically killed, socially killed, politically killed. So this is the awareness we have to take, and that is what I have taken. I don't want to be killed politically. I don't want to be killed socially and economically also, because today you see there are a lot of projects coming in the coastal area. Lot more projects are coming, and people are shouting and people are making articles from different areas. But something has to come from their own, that this is the place. So unless and until you have a hand in the administration, in the ruling platform, and the ruling platform should know, oh, somebody, there is a life there. Yesteryears, there used to be some gazetteers. Do you understand? When it was not Indian Administrative Service, it used to be Indian Civil Service, where British officers are trained there. They used to come for the regional ruling, regional administration. When these people come, and they used to, the prime job for the particular people are, you have to go to a particular region and find out what is the quality of the soil, what are the plants there, what is the different type of products, what is the different type of seasons, how the climate, what is the different type of clashes between people. All that is being recorded and given. So now literature should not only please people, this man has written a flowery language and I am enjoying Kalidasa, Sakuntala, all that is okay. But literature should become the life of people, a record of life of people. I remember in the court, when Ilangovadigal was there, Ilangovadigal he was a prince. And Cheran Chenkutuvan was the elder brother. And Ilango was the younger brother. And there is a particular numerologist or somebody. Now he has come and he was making all this calculation, saying the young one seemed to be ruling the world. He was making a prediction. You understand? He was making a prediction in the court where Cheran Chenkutuvan and his father Pegman was there, and he's making a prediction. This young fellow will rule the world. So immediately, the face of Cheran Chenkutuvan changes. He feels, being an elder brother, am I not good for ruling this country? So my brother, the younger brother, is going to rule this country. Noticing this particular change in the face. Please understand. Noticing this particular change, because like when we speak, you are making gestures, right? That you are receiving it. You don't receive it. You are reluctant about it. I am able to receive. You are listening it. Like that, in the particular court, when this Jadagam and all, you understand. So that fellow has come here and predicting that younger man, that younger fellow, Ilango, will rule the world. He said. So, being a father, what I will feel, younger man, that the Ilango will be fit for ruling this country. But whereas, already Cheran Chenkutuvan is the bigger brother, is already there, the elder one is already there. So noticing this, Ilango is noticing his elder brother's face, what a change. There is a fraction of amount of change. There is a small change. And he was able to realize that, my brother is affected. I don't want, because that is the dharma. This is only, India is a place of dharma. Bharat is a place of dharma. And this fellow is a particular small individual. He was able to realize the particular nuances of that character and says, and immediately goes out of the court and shaves himself, and comes back, and I have become a sage. And I am not fit for ruling this country. So automatically what has happened? Cheran Chenkutuvan became the king of that area. And today, we don't remember Cheran Chenkutuvan, but we remember Ilango. So who is ruling the country? Tell me who is ruling the country? Who is ruling the world? Ilango is going everywhere, every language. Chilapadikaram is translated into many languages. And the Telugu speaking Professor Sundar is talking about Ilango's contribution in Tamil literature. So, literature is not small. So, literature should be bringing the nuances of the people. And it is like a seed which has, like you have, for example, if there is a mango tree, will you get a mango fruit or orange fruit? Tell me. There is a mango tree. Mango tree. So, I say, if somebody is writing from a different landscape, the nuances of the communities are not full. And if somebody writes from the same landscape, automatically he receives everything thoughtfully, right, spiritfully. He receives everything and he tries to give it to the people, because it is not giving it because of winning awards, but taking a complete satisfaction. I tell you, when I started writing in IISER, I was almost like insane person. Frankly, I was not eating properly, not sleeping properly, almost out of the world. I was not living anymore. About 6 months of time when I was writing, I was almost like an insane. So it is done spiritfully, on your spirit. It gives it pleases your soul. The individual soul meets the general big soul and communicating. By literature, this is what happening. The individual soul trying to communicate with the universal soul, and that is what we are bringing in literature. And thanks for the chance, and thank you very much.